I mean, really happy for the guys. Showed great character tonight, a lot of toughness. Playing against a team that was so battle tested. That team had played a lot of good opponents, Villanova, Creighton, Nebraska. They were battle tested. You watched the film. They competed for most of the games. So I thought we would have to fight them away, and got up 16, gave ourselves a cushion. And then it was some choppy moments. It turned us over with the run and jump. We got to learn from that, watch the film. But, non-conference is over. You get 11 games, we're 8-3. I think most teams in the country would love that, to be 8-3. So it's been kind of a weird preseason as we try to develop the group because we have had some great triumphs, great successes, but we also had a few disappointments. So it's been an interesting first part of the season.
And now it's the big boy time. It's ACC all the way now. How do you get your team now locked in and focused for this big slate of games? You got some big, tough teams coming up.
Mm-hmm.
What's the message to the team now?
Well, I mean, I think that's what we signed up for. We wanted to play at the highest level. We wanted to coach at the highest level. So our job and our focus the whole time has been growth and pursuit. So we're going to continue to do that, just try to continue to grow day by day. And we're going to pursue our best version of ourselves, which we've had some flashes that our best version is really, really a good thing. So we got to just keep working and pursuing that and be excited about the opportunities coming up.
All right, let's take some questions from Zoom. Maria, go ahead.
When they had 50 points, Bernabe had like half of those. Do you think was that kind of part of your guys' defensive strategy? Was it kind of like let that one player go and everybody else like lock down, or was that just kind of how it played out?
No, not really. I went to the Celtics game last night and I looked at the scoreboard and they shot at one point it was 32 threes out of 60. I said, wow, that's a lot of threes. And they were just shooting them and making them. And coming into this game, that kid number 8, he was averaging maybe 8 to 10 points. The other guard was averaging 20. And so we knew those were two of their better players. He had a magical night, 8 for 9 from 3. It's hard to make that many shots open, right? He kept them in the game. He had a career night. This was a big stage for him, and he showed it. He played that way. The game got to 16 points, and the reason it got back to 5, he made 3 threes. One of them we fouled him on it. I don't know if we fouled or not. They called it. So give that kid credit. He had a career night. We'll learn from it when we see other shooters and try to be better guarding.
Coach Donald Hand, I think, set a career high in points today. Just how much has he continued to develop this year? And what kind of were the points of emphasis even coming into tonight that you had said to him, like, hey, we want you to keep working on?
Well, overall as a team, we wanted to just be aggressive attacking, trying to get to the basket. So I thought he set the tone, by doing that. He was very aggressive, attacking the basket, got to the free throw line. And he's just a really talented player. He's been around here since his 3rd year. He's gotten better every day. He's put a lot of work into it. So for him, nothing will surprise me with Donald Hand. I think the sky's the limit for him because, there's a very real virtue that you reap what you sow. And the fruits of your labors usually never come back void if you work hard. So he's a worker. He's in here every morning before 7 a.m. So nothing will surprise me with him. I think, he has a chance to be a special player and have a special year.
Just when you have a team that's shooting threes, and obviously there have been a couple of them this year that have gone that route, how does that kind of work for your team to be able to attack the basket when they're playing out like that? Because, like I said, this isn't the first team that has clearly done that, and probably won't be the first team you see this year. So just how do you try to attack the basket on teams like that?
Well, I mean, obviously it helps if they miss some of them because it bounces off pretty long. It's like the first pass to your fast break. And we got to continue to watch and see, what any adjustments we can make to take away more threes. But the 3 is a great equalizer. And, this team tonight, they made 12 of them. They shoot a lot of them. We knew that. coming in. I think they averaged making 8 or 9. And again, I think the one kid just had a magical night. You know, he made some shots that were hard and talented.
All right, and go ahead, Dan.
No, this last one was, the coming out of the holiday break and using these non-conference games. Just what have it kind of in retrospect, what have these games really taught you about your team as you're kind of heading into now the 2025 portion?
I mean, what it's taught me is that we're really capable. If you look at the whole full body of work, we got some quality. We had some quality performances against some quality opponents. Um, and we had a great non-conference. We were 5 points away from being, I think, 5 points or 6 points away from being, you know, 10-1. So it is what it is. I mean, but this is going to be a challenging year for us. Like, there's no secrets. You know, we got to be excited about it. We got to look at the challenges, face them head on, and try to turn them into opportunities because, again, the newness of our group, this team will continue to get better. This team will continue to grow. We have great guys in the locker room. They've shown great character. So I'm excited, but like to be shocked or be surprised that, hey, look, there might be a lot of challenges coming up. I mean, nobody should be shocked. I mean, I think everybody watching the movie play out, they know, we've seen the first scene, the second scene, the third scene. And we got to be excited about, what's coming up and what it's going to take for us to be successful.